Alicia.
And Eddie.
Back with another very special episode of our Weigh In Wednesday series here on our channel, Whole30.
It's now going to be Whole30 Wednesday.
Yay!
You're
Whole30! So as you can see, we are not in our usual spot, mostly because cooking dinner takes a long time when you're actually cooking dinner.
Welcome to our kitchen.
Yeah, this is our kitchen, and I am actually making dinner as we speak, and I can't stop, so I apologize that I'm multitasking.
I'm watching.
Well, he was doing other important things for a little while.
Really?
So, this week's weigh-in is a lot different just because we are just on our second day of the Whole30 program. If you haven't heard of Whole30, we encourage you to go check it out. It's basically a paleo lifestyle for 30 days, very strict, no cheats, no diversions. Usually when you're doing paleo, it might be like 80% you're doing it, 20% you're eating fun stuff.
No divergent, hashtag Shailene Woodley.
Yeah, no divergent.
No divergent.
That's what this is like now.
I was actually tempted today, or tested. One of my coworkers was coming around to each little cubicle and being like, would you like some chocolate? I said no.
Good job, Bob.
Hashtag Shailene Woodley.
Hashtag non-divergent.
Hashtag not divergent.
So basically this week we are just getting started. This is the second dinner that I've made. Last night we made steak with green beans and
garlic shallot puree and cooked avocado.
So everything is also a little fancier than we usually make it for dinner also, which is why it's taking me a little bit longer to make stuff.
But I was thinking today it's nicer because you have like the staples that you usually cook every week, maybe once or twice a week, and you just have them all the time. Like for the longest time it was spaghetti, and you should not be having spaghetti every week.
On the same day?
Let alone, yeah, for breakfast and lunch sometimes. Let alone twice a week. Yeah. So it has been really nice to have some new recipes and new veggies, new fruits. Like, I don't think, when was the last time you had shallots?
I haven't made anything with shallots in forever.
Right.
Right now we are making Brussels sprouts and sweet potatoes roasted together. And we're also having halibut, and both of them have very fancy glazes that have taken me a little while to prepare. The veggies get like a balsamic glaze, and halibut's getting like an orange ginger concoction. It's gonna be delicious. But yeah, that's why we're filming in here today. This week's weigh-in. Usually on Weigh-in Wednesdays we do a weigh-in, and I think we've been talking about it, and we're deciding still whether or not to conform to the Whole30's rule, which is that you don't weigh yourself while you're on it.
Right.
We're having a debate about it. We'll see next week where we stand on it. I do know that for today I did weigh myself because it's my second day and I figured I would take one measurement ahead of finishing it, I mean at the relative beginning, and I was 211. So I'm 1 pound up from last week. I think that may or may not have a lot to do with things that are happening in my body this week that are making me a little bit bloated and cranky. And
I love you.
So basically I'm still in my plateau spot that I have been for the last 3 or 4 weeks. That's why we're doing the Whole30 to kind of help us kick out of it.
Okay. I got weighed at the doctor yesterday and I'm also missing weight. I'm also at 230, which again is kind of nice to know to have a head start before the Whole30, but again they tell you not to weigh yourself because you're not measuring calories, you're just eating healthy and you're triggering you're losing the triggers, I guess, of like sweet tooth and getting rid of just like your body's and your chemical dependence on junk, really.
Definitely. The Whole30's premise is all about health instead of weight loss. This happens to be a weight loss channel and a weight loss series, and that is technically primarily what we're doing it for, but we are also doing it for our general health and our well-being. It's not like if we don't lose 20 pounds, I'm going to be like, well, the Whole30 didn't work. No, the Whole30 works no matter what because it makes you healthier. So whether or not we lose weight or not, it is what it is.
Want to show what we got?
I will. This is our sweet potato and Brussels sprout and onion garlic medley here.
Yeah.
Right now I'm just going to check how long it goes in for and to make sure that I am doing this right. Without crowding. Well,
without crowding.
Yeah, they're a little crowded. So for this week, we are following the Whole30, like we said. Most of our diet is composed of Lots and lots of veggies, as you can tell. A lot of lean protein, so there's a lot of eggs going on. I even made sausage from scratch this week, which was really cool for me because I've never done that before. And that's pretty much it. I mean, we can have fruit. Whole fruits are fine. So we have been having that as well. Some watermelon, delicious. And
we got the best watermelon I've ever had in my life. I was joking that we went to like the fancy grocery store and just made it rain.
Yeah, all of our stuff is
organic,
organic, and it's all like all the meats right now are grass-fed or pasture-raised. Like we've tried to make them as clean and healthy as we can. So that's pretty much it for our update this week. I know Edwin has a goal to still get back to the gym.
I'm looking into one of the fancy gyms that Alicia came across in one of her class passes, so I'm investigating.
There's a really good boot camp class that's like pretty much every day that they have membership where you just go every day. I think he would really like it, and so I'm kind of pulling for that one because I think it'd be a better environment than just going to the gym and being hands up, shoulder shrugs about what you're gonna do there.
It's an exercise.
Yeah, pretty much. Shoulder shrugging.
Shoulder shrugging.
You could do that the whole time.
Yeah.
So I'm going to keep going with my class pass. I have scaled back on my classes this week. Last week I never even made it to any, but this week I'm doing a couple. This week I'm primarily doing that because when you're adjusting to a new diet or a new lifestyle, I know that sometimes it's really hard to get calories or energy, so I anticipated feeling kind of bad this week. I haven't felt too bad. Yesterday was bad and today is okay. But that's why I haven't been to as many. So next week I'm hoping that I will fully have adjusted enough that I'm like, yeah, I could go to a fitness class that kicks my butt and still not want to eat the whole world. So that's kind of my goal. I want to keep going to class passes, but I do also want to make sure that I'm being safe with my body and getting enough energy and enough food to sustain me during hard workouts.
Also, we've been measuring our water, which is definitely a new thing.
And it's kind of eye-opening. I would have thought I had been drinking a lot more water than I actually am.
And I'm actually drinking okay.
Well, you had like half a gallon yesterday and half a gallon today.
Yeah, but I had forgotten to use it a few times and then I had tea.
Oh, okay. Well then. That counts.
Haha.
Haha. My goal is to get up to about a gallon a day if I were going for it really hardcore. So
it does help you feel really full, obviously, when you're filling yourself with water, especially throughout the day, because you're only having 3 meals with the Whole30, unless you have like a pre or post workout snack.
The only other thing that we have left to talk about is we are going to be doing our measurements tonight. We're going to take them once right now, and then we'll take them again in the beginning of July, and that will be pre and post Whole30. So we're going to do both of those things. We weighed ourselves, we're going to take measurements. We have yet to decide whether or not we're going to keep weighing ourselves for the month of June.
I thought it might be interesting if one of us did and the other did not.
I think it kind of is just, if one of us does one thing, we should both do it.
Let us know in the comments below.
Let me know what you think. Did
How
you
do you
follow the Whole30 rule? Have you done Whole30? Tips, tricks? We're all about new recipes. Seriously, because we have already, I own the Whole30 book, but we're already kind of exhausting the options that we prefer from there. Not that we're picky eaters, but it's just, if we don't like something, we won't eat it, and that's
that's a new problem.
That's the problem, is that we like a lot of the things on Whole30, but we don't cook them often, so we need ideas for how to cook them and what to make. I don't want to make scrambled eggs for breakfast every day. So yeah, let us know about those recipes in the comments. We appreciate any suggestions that you have for Whole30. As you can see, dinner is now done, or just about to be plated and ready to eat. So we're going to take off. We'll see you next week and let you know how this week goes. See you later.
See you later.
See you later. Bye, guys.
Bye.